About Time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and my Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to all of y'all that has subscribed to the channel, who has been taking out the time to watch the videos and leave the comments. I really appreciate you guys. Listen, without y'all ain't no About Time Boxing or no Trill 100 Mil gang. I appreciate y'all, honestly. Triple G, Kamil Szeremeta, one-sided. From the opening bell, it's one-sided. Triple G completely controlled the entire fight. Szeremeta, I didn't give him one round. He was never in the fight, and as the fight went on, Triple G just, like, you could see mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, Triple G just beat the fight out of him. And you could just see that Szeremeta was basically just trying to survive. A few things that I noticed different about Triple G, and it's a good thing, improvement, being with his new trainer Johnathan Banks, especially coming from a 14-month layoff. He looked refreshed. He looked strong. He came out, he started off like really fast. Dictated the pace of the fight with his jab. From the time the bell started, you can see he came out quick. You know what I mean? Triple G is usually a slow starter. In all his other fights, it takes him a few rounds to warm up or to get going, and I noticed a slight improvement in his defense as well, because Triple G had flaws in his defense. Couldn't really fight going backwards. And I know this is just one fight since he's been with Johnathan Banks, but you can see that I felt like he kept consistent and constant pressure on Szeremeta. I thought Triple G did a good job with backing Szeremeta up, not allowing Szeremeta to get off. He was first. Triple G was first, in the whole fight. Opening bell, got the knockdown. You know what I mean? At the end of the round, bing, and knocked him down. And then got a few more after that. And then he dropped him with a jab. You know what I mean? So I thought overall Triple G gave a good performance. He's 38 years old, you know what I mean, but he looked refreshed, like how, like when Bernard fought Kelly Pavlik, how Bernard looked refreshed and had that, that revigorized energy, came out smoking, and that's how Triple G was, and you even seen like, you can see the improvement. There was certain parts in the fight where you could see Triple G, was moving his head. Triple G never really had good head movement. He never really did. He would just be right in front of you and take some punches, tank, you know what I mean, and then try to fire back. So I guess, like he's been working on his defense with Johnathan Banks and working on, picking up the pace, not being, not starting off slow, not allowing your opponent to get off first, because that can come back to haunt you at the end of the fight, especially if it goes 12 rounds. If you can't get them out of there and you allow them to get off first, it could come back to haunt you, in the end of the rounds, or the end of the fight, for that matter. But overall, I thought Triple G gave a great performance. I thought he did good. He did what he was supposed to do with who they put in front of him, with Szeremeta. He did what he was supposed to do. Honestly, I never thought Szeremeta had a chance to win anyway. You know what I mean? Even when the fight was made, he had a 14-month layoff, so this was, to me, I think this was like a tune-up fight for Triple G. This was like a tune-up fight for him. You know what I mean? So, but who he's going to fight next, I don't know. Who would y'all like to see him fight next? You got 160, 168. So it's a lot of names out there. And y'all already know what name I'm going to throw out. Demetrius Andrade. I know he moved up to 168 and he won that Billy Joe Saunders fight, but he can still make 160 and fight Triple G. Triple G against Billy Joe Saunders sound good. Triple G against Cullum Smith sound good. But I honestly, I don't really want to see a trilogy with Triple G and Canelo. I wouldn't want to see a trilogy with them. I don't. You know what I mean? It's I they fought. They fought twice already. That was good enough. That was good enough. So won't y'all let me know what y'all think? I want to know what y'all think. Who y'all want to see Triple G fight next? How y'all think he did in his performance tonight? Do y'all think that this was a gimme fight for him? A tune-up fight? Or do y'all really feel like that Kamil Szeremeta was a legitimate contender for Triple G's IBO middleweight title? To me, I think it was a little bit of Szeremeta being a gimme, and a tune-up fight. And I just think because he was undefeated, it looked good on paper, for Triple G having a 14-month layoff and giving him somebody that's undefeated, with 20 plus fights. So, I mean, that's just my opinion, but I want to know what y'all think too, so drop some comments, smash that like button. And if you're coming across this video for the first time, subscribe to the channel. Pass the word about Rashawn's About Time Boxing. Look out for the About Time Boxing podcast coming soon on Mixler. Shout out to Blue Blood TV, Aki TV, and New Media Boxing. And as always, much love and appreciation to the About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang.